hoping it does. I'm hoping we get to see map 5. Okay, Junkertown banned out from Redline. Are we going circuit? Again, I'm anticipating both of these teams just want to play Sigma all day, every day. That means no Junkertown, no Shambali, no Dorado. Well, I mean, I guess Junker could work. That means Sigma, yeah. That means Sigma without the sniper. But still. So I would anticipate a circuit pick. No surprises, Dorado's getting banned out. I don't think either of these teams want to play dive. I don't think that's hurting anybody's feelings. All right, there you go. All our bans are in. Let's take a look. While I accept my lobby invite. Oh, y'all, you team. Oh, I love you guys. Oh, my goodness. They actually have the tanks in the middle. Aduba is in. Aduba is in. Okay, so no reflect on this match. And this match is going to be tight enough. I think that is going to be a problem. I mean, this is as expected. Hello? Connect. Show me Overwatch. Show me Overwatch. Hey, my margins are good. Yes. Yes, it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day.
Ready for battle.
The palm trees are blowing in the wind. Sigma being picked. Aduma. Their coach is in on the honor. Now, does this change anything else here for him? I don't think it does.
5, 4, 3,
Okay.
2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Oh, here, let me turn the music up. This one's serious. This one's serious. No fun music over this one. Let's get into it. Time to focus. Time to kick off here at EMEA Expert. Just played the best 2 teams in the division meeting early, and it's going to be Willis drawing first blood in the match. Finding Haku out of the back. Maybe having your coach in your flex DPS or your flex support role is the ticket. Maybe that's the trick nobody expected. Willis is just taking command up top, and yeah, you've got a little point presence down here for Qadsiah. But Ziad's going to have to try to bail, just get whatever they can, an ult charge, and eventually will get demeched. Did stall a little bit on the cap, buy the rest of the team time to regroup and respawn. But the cap does inevitably go over to Redline here to kick things off. Just having their tanks in the middle, like, if y'all did so good in your lineups, I really appreciate it. Y'all did so, I mean, it's a little backwards, but you got support, tank, DPS for Redline. Oh, guys, make me happy. All right, Haku and company speeding back in as we get Ziad swapping over to the Ramatra. I said EMEA wasn't a solo Ramatra. Ziad is here to show me what they got and maybe change my opinion on that. Ooh, yep, rock. Ziad's got to pop that Nemesis form, drop down onto the objective, and is just trying to body block Redline at the moment. Immortality Field's forced out, and Dark Lord, or AOD stuck around a little too long there. Let's check out this Ant Matrix from the back. Be able to keep LOS on your tank. Yep, Willis is looking good. Unfortunately, Saudi Savant and Escador does fall, batter down in the corner. Alba doesn't fare much better. As Coach Aduma watches their team die around them. Who's gonna take this duel? You almost had it. You almost had that, Aduma.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna call Dark Lord AOD from here on in. That's the way it was presented to me. And Dark Lord AOD is 5 syllables. That is entirely too much. Rush, Pulse, Bob. Fox Bob is a wonderful combo. Are we going to get it? There's the rush. Here comes... Oh, and the Gravitic Flux to stop the approach. What a flux out of Willis. Threw that right in the middle of the stone street. Said, oh, here's a nice big target painted on the ground. Highlighted by those wonderful arches. And it's a huge Gravitic Flux. And the lead gained back for Redline. They are marking Psycho here on the outside. Escanor sitting down low. Ooh, yep, rock landed. Bombs are gonna just collide head to head and point blank shoot each other in the face. Meanwhile, there is a battle going on the outside and Aduma's gonna fall. Bap out of the fight early, not good for Redline. Let's check back in on their tank down low, who's gonna be missing some sustain. It doesn't seem to matter. The Brig is there. And Willis on this Sigma is continuing to cause a lot of problems. Little duel here. Sorry, that wasn't the greatest camera angle for you, friends. Let's go check in. See if Escanor, nope, cannot find an exit pick. But last attempt, Hill for Qadsiah. And it's gonna be a Doomfist swap. Ziad working on the left-hand side. They do have a sound barrier to work with. Precious seconds left to go. Okay, gonna drop down, get the touch. Psycho on the other side, guaranteeing an overtime here for Qadsiah as Zia drops down low onto the point. Psycho along the outside, and here comes that sound barrier. That's gonna be an initiation tool. QLM falls out of the back, losing that duel with an Amp Matrix up top, but that pulse is gonna land. Immortality Field keeps Albo alive, while Escanor, well, nothing to save Skyle. Redline have all the tools they needed, and they flow chart their way into a round 1 win. Coconuts. Where did the coconuts go? The coconuts just like appeared out of nowhere. There was just coconuts everywhere. Celebratory coconuts here for Redline.
Ready for battle.
We questioned whether having, their coach is in for Redline. I'm Crazy is not the starter. I'm Crazy is Aduma. Reflect is their starting flex support. And they look good. And yeah, Aduma did go down first in at least 1, if not 2 fights.
5.
But excellent performance out of Willis. Holy cow, who is this EMEA tank? I already used that title for a YouTube video. I gotta think of another one. All right, Escanor's gonna swap back over to the Tracer. Solid rollout. Yeah, now Qadsiah are sticking with the Ramatra call. No changes otherwise. Yep. Battle for the right-hand side. Here we're all Qadsiah. They are keeping Escanor in check. But point presence for Sigma and the rest of Redline is going to force Zia to rotate around. And it's a little ring around the rosy here between our 2 tanks. But Escanor is putting some off-angle pressure onto Ziyad. It is a shallow off-angle, but an off-angle nevertheless. Decides to go up and start marking the Lucio on the top side. Teams continue to dance around for control. It's going to be early pick up top. Yep, Dark Lord outside. It's QLM with some great pressure from a Dynamite. That is going to initiate, well, is going to allow Qadsiah to start the downfall. There's really good damage output from QLM. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but holy cow. That was a big difference maker. And had a little bit better positioning. Redline find themselves clumped up in QLM sites. Now, Qadsiah did not make the same mistake. All right, it's going to be a Ramatra swap as well as comes head-to-head with Ziyad right in the middle of the objective. QLM once again winning that duel out up top. Let's go check out some QLM POV. Because this Ashe player is popping right now. Oh, and of course, as I swap to them, they have nobody in their sights. Woo, it's Psycho I should be keeping an eye on. You're going to drop an aggressive Amp Matrix here? Huh? Huh? I feel like they're thinking about it. All right, QLM, what you got? Well, Redline has a couple of ults to work with. Let's see what you're doing down here. Oh, that'll work. Ooh, yeah, QLM had to run right into your sights there to escape the pulse. It was a trade for both of our Ashes as Willis punches Haku out of the sky. That is an Amp Matrix there. Arms up, duck around the corner, while a little distraction from Escanor tries to draw the attention. Escanor took a lot of damage from that Ravenous Vortex. Willis took a lot as well, but still they're able to punch down Skyle in the back. Ziyad's dropping the Annihilation here to try to pull this back. He's able to get 1, but falls on their butt before eventually being put back to spawn. Still, it could be enough as a bomb is now on this objective. Escanor has to recall out of it. Still in bomb's sight. Looking to see if they can find a pick. Cannot quite get that kill. Psycho is able to recall out 10% away from their own pulse bomb. AOD backing away. dangerously close to an OT to regroup here for this final fight. A soft disengage as Redline gets one more chance. It's a bit of a battle for AOD on the outside. They're able to avoid the pulse bomb coming out from Psycho. But here comes Sound Barrier and Zeon trying to punch down. Trying to muscle through that backline. Willis doing the same as the return on a Doomfist. Oh, cool. Just gets flattened by a bomb on the point. Zeon falls. The Redline stay alive here in downtown. Thank you for the follow, friends. I don't have alerts turned on during the match while we're actually in game, but I still really appreciate the love and support. Thank you, thank you. All right, Willis is now kind of stuck on this Doomfist. Not ideal. If they're able to make it work. That Doomfist gets caught out, and it can be so difficult to survive. Putting any pounce on as a Doom. Keep an eye on this flank angle on the outside as AOD lands one headshot, but can't quite get the final blow. Willis does manage to pounce on the Skyle. Big pick. Trying to cut the knees off of this composition from Qadsiah now Qadsiah. And with the Ant Matrix there, they're doing a really good job of it. They're continuing to stack on that advantage. Still a couple more fights to go. Redline to close out map 1. How close to Ant Matrix could be their ticket to get onto this point. The outside approach is Ziad just wasting no time running onto the objective and getting in the face of Aduma in the back. Yeah, that's going to be one dead BAP. Are they able to trade out the other direction? Redline is hoping they can return the favor. But Alba, I just spoke too soon. Oh, no. In all the chaos, we forgot about the objective.
Score 1-1.
I had something for this.
Ready for battle.
I had something for this. Oh, well.
3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
All right. Big changes coming into Volcano. Mostly Escanor. Escanor and AOD swapping over to more brawly DPS here. Qadsiah are sticking with that same Ash Tracer core line. Zion. Oh, you got on the other side of that center pillar there from the healers. That was a hairy moment for Qadsiah, but they're able to keep the Ramantra standing and back up onto the objective as the point unlocks. Good wall. It's exactly what you're looking for, but Qadsiah is able to break it. Skyle throws in a last-second immortality field to keep Ziad punching there on the front line. Willis backs out of that fight. Rotates around, looking for another attempt from the May to capture Ziad, but no such doing. Willis turned their attention, trying to punch down the Ash in the back. Now an early Ant Matrix is up. About 5% ahead of Skyle on the other side. First control going on over to Redline. Interesting little duel going on under the map. Escanor is able to win that duel. Ziad tries to push back on using an Ant Matrix to help out and get some space onto this point. Redline ducks 3 people into the corner, and that's an Ajax from Alba. Alba picked out of the sky from Haku. Blizzard still trying to turn this fight. Ziad won't escape. Haku, the heel, caught in that Blizzard, and despite losing the sound barrier, Redline win the war. Ziad with Annihilation advantage coming in for this second fight. AOD's Deadeye got absolutely nothing. It's a bomb. That's a barrier bomb. I don't know if I've ever called that. Barrier bomb for the win. She will live. All right. All right. That was fast. God, wow. blink, and that fight was over. It is both annihilations going off at the same time. That's a lot of color. Oh, no, Willis has not popped theirs yet. Oh, but Psycho manages to get the pulse onto the BAP, and it's going to be another decisive victory for Qadsiah. 2 ults invested and another fight win. I mean, that is ideal. Clean and decisive. 2 ults, 2 fights, 2 ults per fight. Willis indeed still holding on to that annihilation coming back in with an Matrix at their back. The only 2 ults on the board for either team. Maywall traps Ziyad in. Another good break. Focus fire on point from Qadsiah. They've been through that routine before. Running into the back. Skyle throws down their immortality field, but that means they're staying on their ground from there. Jumping up in the air. They are out of its reach. And Willis will burn them down as well as the other support. And the back and forth continues between these 2 squads. Redline in control as they approach the 75% mark. Couple good shots, making Escanor think twice about peeking that corner. There's the MH to start things off. Wall is down, but immediately broken once again. They've been really good at that. No hesitation on what section of the wall everybody is shooting at. Tell the comms are clean and on point. All right, counter punch, sound barrier coming out from Redline, and they immediately run down Haku on the other side. Able to dial in. They don't have theirs ready to go. Frozen up, Ziyad falls down low. Fades, thaws, should I say. Willis able to keep that kill, despite the bomb peppering in some damage from the outside. As this point is trying to flip. Redline wants it back. They've already got 99, and now they want to control the objective. Psycho not let it happen. Has to use all of their cooldowns to deny that flip. It does eventually get punched down for their trouble. 1 by 1, here comes Qadsiah trying to hold on to this point, trying to hold on to this map. But they're already down 2, make it 3 in this fight. 1 kill comes through. Ziyad cannot get to the point in time. Redline start us off strong with a 1-0 lead.
Play of the game.
Little Willis play the game. You know, I said I wasn't convinced EMEA had jumped on the Ramatra train. But you know what? I guess certain sub-maps call for it. Volcano is definitely one of those. And you know what? I mean, they looked pretty good with it. On both sides. We saw really good walls coming out. From who was it Alba? From AOD, excuse me. Some really good walls coming out from AOD. The timing on that was fantastic, but I'll kind of say able to deal with that, able to break them down. Still, the comps ended up coming in big, and it wasn't so much the walls trapping Ziyad, and it was the blizzards. Every single blizzard ended up being fight winning. We even saw Alba lose their sound barrier in one of those fights. Still, AOD is able to get just a top-notch blizzard. You catch 2 in it. You catch Ziyad as well as it was Haku in the back that plays main support here for Qadsiah. You catch those 2, boom, fight win. No sound barrier needed. So Blizzard's actually being a big turning point there in that 3rd and final sub map, as we're getting some lineups finalized for map number 2. I was told this gives me some real-time stuff. Like do I go to scoreboard? Yes. Okay. So here we get some stats from that previous map. Y'all can have a look at that while I'm joining the lobby for map 2. Oh, crap. Or you cannot, since I have to alt tab to join the lobby.
Initiating match.
So QLM leading the server in damage slightly over Ziyad on tank on the other side. Ziyad putting out a little bit more damage, But had a lot more deaths than Willis. So, there you go. That's cool. That is really cool. All right, let's move on to Eichenwalde. By the way, thank you, Ocean, for the amazing suggestion. I didn't know that you could see those kind of real-time stats. That's cool. All right. Side stayed the same. Oh, y'all didn't join in nearly as pretty an order this time, teams. All right, players. All right. You did good the first time. That was so close. Turns out it was just by accident. They accidentally were in the perfect order. All right. Similar composition here from the defense. Alba, this is an interesting pick. This is an interesting pick. Remember that they get reduced healing from their own pylon, but the healing output to the rest of the team has been buffed a little bit. So go in with a little jump shot out of the... Oh, went to the wrong player. Unlucky. I'm glad they didn't hit. If they had hit that, I'd have been pissed. And myself. Okay, Lamatra from Qadsiah and Qadsiah as they are just going full aggression right up the gut, right up Main Street, and a lot of damage in the process. That's gonna be an early immortality field forced out, and Zia has to play a little bit safer here. A little bit of space bought for Qadsiah, and Zia's trying to make use of that, but Escanor is putting some pressure there from that flank angle, and so it's not a perfectly safe corner. Oh, that was a nice shot from Skyle. That was a couple of headshots from Skyle. Forcing Escanor back. Ooh, Escanor going in deep. That's going to be recall. Zia takes a lot of damage on the front line. KOM caught Escanor after that recall. But without the tank, I don't know if there's enough staying power here for Qadsiah in their first attempt on point A. And Matrix is in! Yep, Rock from Willis. Psycho! Whoa! Psycho with a pair in the back. Let's go.
Much better.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Psycho holding high ground. Okay, does eventually drop down. If they'd gotten that kill, that would have been so big. That would have opened this up for them to attack the high ground and immediately push all the way to bridge. But Redline, hold the line. And as such, they're able to put a full defense here at the gate. Very important. Especially with the ults ready to go, including this Captive Sun. Captive Sun can be absolutely devastating, especially when comboed. But Escanor gets punished trying to find a place to use that Pulse Bomb. The Pulse Bomb whiffs, and Haku lands the head with the Chariots. Willis is now in a precarious spot. They're going to drop the Gravitic Flux solo onto Ziyad and get punched out of the sky! You pull the Ramatra up with it punching range, and Ziyad says, thank you very much, here's a right hook. Qadsiah. Gonna claim some high ground position. On the back of that, the Doomman swaps over to a Kiriko. Alba off of... I didn't even see the Captive Sun cut out. Did they even use the Captive Sun? I don't think they did. But off the Yari onto a Lucio. As Bob thrown out early, both them and AOD are finished off. Willis now onto a Diva as well. As Redline are sliding down this slippery slope of how do we stop Qadsiah as they march over the bridge of point B, Eichenwalde. Escanor's going to move in as Willis goes into the back line, try to take down what they can, but QLM gets the kill onto the Lucio and onto the Tracer. Nobody to hold cart. Door is going to get battered down. Only 2 kills required. So far, looking fairly unstoppable. Gotta say, enter point C with 4 minutes and a couple volts. Keep an eye on Psycho, who's had one devastating pulse bomb already this map. Good follow-up kill, and it's the Annihilation that's really putting in the damage. 3 kills on the back of Ziyad's ultimate. And Qadsiah are an immovable force marching through this hybrid map. Again, they've picked Akinvolda both maps previous. They were undefeated on it before. Is anybody going to get down here to touch? Once again, Escanor with the late stall has to get off the point. Willis goes down on the Doomfist, coming out for the stall. The Lucio is there, but Alba ducking away for a held for cover. There's not much reprieve to be found for anybody from the Redline team, and one by one they get dismantled.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Wow, that was dominant. They had a chance to ban Eichenwald, friends. They had a chance.
Ready for battle.
We can see why Qadsiah picked this map every time. Holy cow. They knew exactly how to limit test on that Psycho. Psycho on the Tracer. What you got for me down here, Psycho? What is that? It's 9. Well done. Well done, Psycho. Tip of the hat to you, my friend.
5, 4, 3,
Okay.
2, 1.
This is interesting. Zarya in this year of our Winston? Oh, I forgot to go to the AOD jump shot. Sorry, y'all. They didn't hit it. There you go. Spoiler. Echo combined here with the very front-loaded tank that is Zarya. I mean, this is just pressure up the middle. Try to overwhelm. I imagine will be the tank. I mean, as a Zarya, I like to go for the... Try to pick off the backline, but... You can't run past a Ramatra to do that. So I'm not... I gotta be honest, y'all. I'm not exactly sure what the game plan is here. This might just be falling back on a comfort picks, realizing... the mastery, or the excellence that Qadsiah have on this map. This is looking at me like trying something different. Maybe they've had success with this in scrims. But yeah, I mean, Willis is taking a lot of damage trying to close this gap. And unfortunately for Redline, they're struggling to even get to the first part of this point done, which is get control in front of the tower. You see they're fighting hard. They can't get the space. They cannot get the space with this composition. They're taking too much damage. All right, they do have a nano boost here. Yeah, Willis is going on over to the Winston. Okay. With the nano boost, I mean, nano Winston's not what it once was. But it will help the Winston build up to an early primal rage. I'm just gonna eat that. Yep, I'm just gonna eat that. Perhaps try to build it to the sound barrier. There's the nano onto Escanor. Not onto the Winston, sending in over the sky, and everybody's bunched up behind this amplification matrix. 2 seconds on what would have been a precious stickies. Oh, didn't have it. Escanor uses them on the tank. That cooldown could have chipped through the entirety of that bulk, but not able to do enough damage. Whoa! The bait to the top where AOD lands the double kill. That's just what Redline needed. Got to stay alive in this. Has a break down low. Does manage to land the headshots. Recalls out. Ducking away from Ziyad, who's in Nemesis form. Armor has been cut through, and here comes reinforcements. Ziyad dropping back down to the bottom as Escanor and AOD are going to give a chase. Dancing around the shield. Ziyad's able to survive for a lot longer than I expected. But not long enough for reinforcements to get to this point. Psycho will stall for a little bit longer, but without their tank, the rest of Qadsiah are going to fall back and claim high ground. The unusual comp worked. The nanoed echo worked. And despite Escanor it looked a little shaky there, like the cooldowns didn't quite line up, but they got it done. And it's a 2-kill pulse bomb from AOD. that starts the dominoes of falling. Escanor, oh, I mean, really baited too, up to that high ground, and Escanor knocks him down, and AOD knocks him down. That was fantastic. Aggressive positioning here from Psycho as well as Ziad to start things off. Escanor dupes the Brig very early in the fight, does not get the bonus rally out of it. In fact, it's taken out of that dupe. Here comes a counter punch. They're going to drop. Okay, I thought all of the Qadsiah was going to drop down. That Echo's going to go up to the top alongside Willis with a rally in Immortality Field. Are both popped from the supports. Psycho goes down on the approach. Bob down low, though, kind of scattered the back line from Redline, and they're not able to sustain the DPS or Willis through that fight. William, thank you for the follow. Dude, it's an honor. Appreciate it, Will. Whoop. All right, Ziad going up top. We're gonna have a little bit of the sandwich approach. Once again, same plan with the nano on to escort or start things off. And I'm so sorry about the camera, friends. There we go. We'll find it eventually. Willis is in a lot of trouble. Has the primal rage though, so never mind that. Who's gonna boop? The bring down low gets Haku on the third strike. Love a good primal, so fun to watch. Lands on QLM, and they will not find safety. Here we go. Once again, it looks a little awkward from Redline, but they're able to get it done. This time the Nano Escanor finds the value, finds first blood in that fight. Ant Matrix from the outside. Whoop. Okay, AOD kind of forced back a little bit while the rest of Redline are just scattering to find cover. Left up in the air, Willis cannot escape. Skyle finds that shot. It was a sloppy disengage, Redline. It was a sloppy disengage from the Ant Matrix that put you in a bad spot right there. It's all it was. It's all it was. Willis ends up stuck, and I'll kind of see her recognize it. Tracer am I hearing up here? Okay, that's Psycho. That's what I thought. Let's wait a minute. No, all 5 players are down there. All right, there's AOD. That's the one we're keeping an eye on here. Oop, you're gonna have to win out this duel against Psycho first, though, or find another way up. Your team needs this pulse away, and they need another 2K. That's not gonna cut it. Q William gets the shot and dodges the pulse. As the rest of the team emerges a tad late, a tad behind the steps of AOD. And with a rally up top, Haku and the rest are easily able to batter down Redline's attempt. 30 seconds on the clock. Oh, and a stagger onto the Ana. Oh, no. Just guaranteeing that this is their final attempt. Honestly, that doesn't really make a difference. This was going to be the last fight either way. I say that doesn't make a difference. That 5 seconds might be all the difference. That Ana's not going to be able to get into a good position. Okay. It's up to Willis or AOD. It's got to be AOD who moves up to get this touch. Okay, makes it to the cart. Here comes the pursuit. Recall is their initiation of the overtime is successful. Willis makes it to the cart. Adoma is back in this fight for a true 5v5, but there's a big Omnic Butler right on the objective. It's going to be a rally from Alba to move up and keep the overtime going. Willis is able to get QLM off the side. Alba fighting for their life up front. A couple of damage dealers on the outside, but neither able to get the work done. Escanor and AOD piling up, able to take down one. Good bio lands on Ziad from Coach Aduma, and that's going to get a DMAC, but there's a self-destruct there. Possible remake. Primal Rage here. No remake. AOD shuts that down as the Primal from Willis is the only hope left here for Redline, as there's 3 of them on this point in a very close Qadsiah spawn. Redline need this extra bucket and a half to keep this map going. Otherwise, we're going to get tied up. And with Skyle with an Amp Matrix, that's going to be all she wrote. Just squishies left on this point, and that's no more cooldowns here. Qadsiah stay perfect on Ike and Valda. We're tied up 1-1.
Play of the game.
Yeah, it's Skyle right here in the closing moments.
Let them up.
Brilliant. I went to his POV, but not in time. Brilliant. All right. All right. This is living up to the billing. This is living up to the billing. What a dominant performance from Qadsiah on that one. Absolutely dominant. Let's go look at the scoreboard for round 2. Yeah, okay, first thing, we looked at deaths from round 1, and Ziad had almost double the deaths of Willis in round 1. Oh, no, no, no. That is more than triple the deaths for Willis over Ziad there for Eichenwalde. And, I mean, the rest just kind of speaks for itself. The rest is as expected for what was a very, very dominant performance on that map. This is something we'll be keeping an eye on if these two teams do in fact clash in playoffs. I will have these notes highlighted, and we'll be keeping a sharp eye on what happens, because you gotta feel like Redline is kicking themselves for not banning out this map. What we're looking here is Aduma is still on the lineup. Once again, if you're just joining, Aduma is the coach for Redline. Reflect is their starting flex support coach, has been forced to fill in here for this series. And still, it has been a very competitive series. Still, they take map 1. And I mean, put up a good fight. I mean, Eichenwalde was pretty dominant from Qadsiah. Let's not lie. Let's not beat around the bush here. That was pretty one-sided. But I mean, we're still tied. Like, as it stands, your flex support, I mean, we're still tied. That was 3-1 on Eichenwalde, by the way. That's don't let that fool you. That was 3-1 on Eichenwalde. All right, let's get into Qadsiah. I love how it starts here, looking at the new and improved glassless main. I want to say both these teams have played nothing but Qadsiah.
Ready for battle.
Yes, that is correct. The match, Redline versus their first match against the Voices, the stats are scuffed on that, so I don't know. But the other 4 matches, all 4 were on Qadsiah. Redline lost it once and won it once.
5, 4,
Qadsiah are perfect.
1.
In fact, I mean, Redline on Control handed Qadsiah their first map loss of the season. So there is that. Let's get into map 3. Okay. Ziad is sticking on the diva here. Ooh, we did get a sub. Course. Course subbing in for, oh my god, the Swede. No. Course is subbing in for QLM. Yes, Course subbing in for QLM. Okay, sorry, my brain hurt there for a moment. My bad, y'all. We'll get back into it. Bear with this old man. Early aggression here from Qadsiah. They've gotten a pair of picks here in first fight. Coach Aduma is returning to help Willis sustain and put a little pressure back down. And neither team really have an advantage thus far. Slight positional and meter advantage. But that's a huge boop. Zia just knocks 3 down to the low ground. And it's a sound barrier out from Alba to try to keep everybody alive through that. Willis and company would really love to get a pick through that sound barrier. They're going to rotate around and kind of flip the map, stealing the bot away and forcing Qadsiah to pursue. Here comes Ziad in such pursuit, but Aduma's able to find an opening pick onto Psycho and give an early advantage here to Redline in this fight. Looks like Coach still's got some hands, y'all. Coach still got hands. Can they survive the Qadsiah rush using an amplification matrix? They're able to keep Willis alive through that. Self-destruct just to get Ziad back in mech. But a blizzard will force them back. They aren't able to catch the baby diva with the blizzard, I think was the intention behind that. And here comes a couple of quick picks As cores on the Echo melt through Alba and Adoba. That's both supports falling to the hands of the sub-cores coming in from map 3. Hello there, cores. Welcome to the party. Cool skin. All right. Goshadova with a Ant Matrix here from the high ground, ready to go. See if they want to drop said window. The Bay window of death is not going to come out. That was an excellent dive from Qadsiah. Holy cow, that was nasty. I was talking earlier that these teams didn't really want to play dive. Qadsiah certainly has it in their pocket if they need to. That was very coordinated. I mean, Annihilation from Willis, looking to hold control, but that is a duplicate in from Core. Still, that 300 health doesn't last long against a proper Ramatra, especially with a little help from Escanor on the Tracer. Cores is finished off after that duplicate. And Matrix from the outside here from Adoba. Up and keep Willis alive and even giving AOD some extra damage here. Help win this fight. See if we can make it out of the neutral as our teams continue to bumper back and forth here through the main halls of Qadsiah. I think if this map is more of a poke map, I don't, maybe I'm crazy. I mean, I don't know. There's definitely smarter Overwatch brains than me out there, but we're getting a pseudo dive comp versus a brawl comp. All right, here comes another approach into the back. Dive not as well coordinated. The Echo is not here. We do get the swift step in from Skyle, but they're gonna just go down in a heap because of it. Ziad finds an exit pick as they duck around to some cover. And there's still a battle going on for the bot itself. One that Willis is backing away from, trying to peel back and help DMAC the tank, as both of our teams are kind of looking to regroup and coordinate. Psycho runs away with the bot. That is not who I wanted. Give me this pop. Yes, please. Thank you. I needed the Haku pop, apparently. Calling one taxi for service for Ziad. Taxi for Ziad. Is this your Uber? 5 stars. Psycho, what you doing up there, bud? Was trying to get the lead. Cannot. Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Yeah. Kitsune rush down low. Speaking of keeping it moving. And Ziad is up there with a quickness. Here comes Psycho dropping the pulse. But is able to duck around that. Course falls on this approach, but the lead is gained here by Qadsiah. With how tight this map has been, that is an important lead. Though it does look like they are losing this fight. I wasn't sure if Skyle and Haku on the outside were able to get heals down onto Ziad. Ziad very low in this Mechan and dangerous territory. Does eventually get demeched. That's 4 player. Oh, there's the Tracers up here. Yep. Escanor will get that kill while the rest of the team is down here securing control of the bot. Oh, but just get out of here, Psycho. Oh, you're gonna go around and meet? Oh yeah, they're trying to catch Psycho. They're not letting Psycho out. Give me Escanor's pop. Okay, okay. All right, they let Psycho leave. They're gonna go try to take this 45. Okay, Psycho is still way back here. There comes Psycho. Are they able to sandwich? Yeah, Psycho is committed shooting Willis as well as Redline supports in the back a little bit. Whoop. Don't turn your back to the enemy. AOD almost gets punished for that one. Duplicate used on the Ash. One shot lands. Oh, that misses. That Dynamite would have gotten the second bob up, but that headshot gets it really close. Annihilation used as well. We do have a sound barrier that was invested from both of our squads. This is a heavy ult fight, and it just kind of seems all over the place. Dark Lord does feel the ire of a bunch of sticky bombs as well as the pulse pistols. Good double team from Haku and Psycho results in another kill as well. But an Matrix has yielded control here to Redline as Haku gets cut down, trying to approach with Psycho. The Tracer still about half health. Ziad not faring much better. But feeling the pressure, the loss of reinforcements, Redline eventually back away, but not before they retake the lead. That's going over the pulse bomb. Working along the outside, Willis has made a very aggressive approach. Look how aggressive this is. Bomb getting thrown in as well. Redline trying to stop this cart. They want the bot back and they want close spawns as they give chase. Qadsiah back up onto the high ground. That's all I got. Haku made it to the health pack in time, but not out of the LOS of Coach Aduba. Cuts them down. And it looks like Redline have stolen what they desired as the spot inches closer to the checkpoint. A really important benchmark considering how close this map has been. Just a little over 2 minutes remain. Tracer battle on the outside. Looks to be going Psycho's way. Escanor's going to fall back down to the point where a Kitsune Rush is thrown in here from Qadsiah. Zia gets to the point just before the check mark, just before the objective there. Grants a kill down low, back up top. Willis is able to get a pair of kills. That's both supports. Using the shield to try to duck around. Blocked a few of the stickies with that. Psycho is just stuck on the objective with about 25 health, trying to keep the bot from capping. Moved up to the Mega to wait for that, and so they give up control, and the bot stops, gets the yellow ring, and a huge advantage gained here for Redline, despite losing a Domino Pulse Ball. No idea. No idea. This is an auto pause. The game auto pauses. Whew. What a series, y'all. What a series. All right, take a moment to catch my breath. Woo. This is going to be a big pushback. It's going to take a big pushback if Qadsiah want to turn this map around. You know, I was hoping this wasn't going to last but 30 seconds, but... Whoa. Let's see. Can we take a look? Oh, we do. Let's take a look at our stats so far. So far, this is here on Qadsiah. I mean, a lot more deaths. Oh, shoot. This is the wrong match. Hello. This is the one they lost. Oh, it doesn't give it to you till the match is over. Okay, never mind. Oops. Sorry. Black screen. I really wish I really wish OBS would just hold. It's not actually OBS's fault. It's because my windows do funny stuff when I alt tap. So my window unmaximizes and does all that. Hold on, I can check. I'm checking to see if I can figure out what's going on here. Might give us an idea on how long a pause this is going to be. Ah! I hear game sounds. We're back. All right, buck 20 on the clock. Qadsiah in control of the bot. With one ult in their pocket, 3 coming up on the other side. I wanted to get that approach from Kors. Kors with an aggressive move. We've seen some really coordinated dives, but Willis is pushed into the back. And the rest of Qadsiah are falling back, peeling for their backline as this Annihilation threatens to cut through. He's already managed to pick off one of the supports. So Duplicate and Self-Destruct are invested here from the front line. Psycho falls, Kors dupe is removed, and Kors is cut down. Redline win a precious fight here flawlessly without losing a single player. And with only spending 2 ults, they managed to keep 2 in the back of their pocket. 1 expended there. Aggressive move here from Zion. Dangerous move, but they managed to keep their armor up most importantly. Pursuit now, as the Matrix is thrown in, and Redline are just like, no, this is our spot. You will have to jump down into the bay window. You want to put pressure on. Escanor is able to find one through all this as the sound barrier is popped. Pulse bomb lands. Oh, it was the wrong bomb. Oh no. Pulse bomb finds the supports, and Qadsiah are seeing a silver lining here in this match despite being down. Oh no, but AOD finds Skyle. Zion's gonna keep it going though, and the bot is in control of Qadsiah. They still need to win another fight. If not two. They have to win 2 fights because the bot will stop for that 10 seconds. This match could continue for a little bit of this map. They have to push that extra 0.1 meter to get the win. They have to wait off the 10 seconds. Qadsiah rush in. Let's win the first fight first. First things first. Core's almost up to yet another duplicate. As we have ult abound on the objective. Bot inching closer with the Qadsiah rush down. Up top, sound barrier waiting here for Redline as they look at that perfect moment. They decide it is now to go. Chorus drops the duplicate as the rush in on Haku will cut down the Lucio. Skyle falls as well. And beautiful focus fire here from Redline. The Willis is down. Self-destruct up top. Course and Zeon combined for a couple of kills, and they're going to get the checkpoint. They still need another 1.8 meters. Can anybody from Redline make it back? They're looking for the kill onto the Tracer. As Escanor moves in to try to stop the bot. They can't stop it in time. Qadsiah do not have to win the second fight in its entirety. You just got to kill the Tracer. They hang on and take map 2, map 3, and a 2-1 lead. I can't tell you the last time I saw a self-destruct play of the game in an official. Of course, it wasn't the self-destruct, right? Woo! What a map! What a series! I thought it was gonna take 2 full fights, but they're able to push the bot far enough during that first fight and manage to win it despite being down. I'll kind of say pull that fight back. Both of their supports die first, and I'll kind of see it win a 3v5 without their supports. Now, granted, they immediately trade, like it's real quick trades, but still, the truth remains that their supports died first in that fight. All right, round 3 stats are up. Let's take a look. They're real close, y'all. They're real close. Oh my. 1 death and roughly 150 damage separated our 2 tanks. I mean, that's the kind of map we just had. Holy cow, y'all. That's the kind of series we've got in front of us. And I can see, you can see why both teams are so confident. You can see why both teams are so confident coming into this. Their coordination is on point. The mechanics are outstanding. Looks like Coors is still in the lineup here. So QLM not coming back in as we head into map 4. The first time either of these teams will play push yet this season. A Flashpoint, Flashpoint this season.
Initiating match.
Get back over here. Wait, yep. There we go. Pull that back up while the map's loading. You have to wait the 30 seconds. I like to wait the 30 seconds for the players to get in and get to their hero select before I show it to y'all. Because otherwise, it's just like empty waiting. When y'all could be looking at some stats. Yeah, stats are cool. Let's look at some stats. All right. Whoops. I should do this first. There we go. That way y'all aren't looking at a black screen. Surabasa. I think this is my first time seeing Surabasa on stream.
3, 2, 1.
Counter to tradition. Seen a lot of New Junk City here so far in FACEIT League Season 2. This is a cool skin. Holy cow. I really like that skin. That's rad. Okay. Oh, we got a side swap, don't we? Hold on, I'll fix that for you. There we go. Yeah, sticking with the Diva. Willis sticking with her mantra. This is going to be pressure into the back line, and Aduba just caught with her back turn. Great recognition from Zia. What a read on that play. And a vulnerable BAP now means a vulnerable Ramatra. And first control going over to Qadsiah. Just a bit of cleanup here, looking for some exit picks, and as fast as these flashpoint maps tick up, each one of those exit picks is devastating. Willis is going to make a swap and try to match the Diva on the other side. Ooh, you got to love the confidence. When you're in spawn as your tank player, and you're like, okay, we tried Zarya on map 1. It actually, found a little bit of success. Let's go to the Diva. Let's match it head to head. We know Ziyad's good on this Diva. I'm going to match him with it. I love the brass on Willis right now with this pick. They are going to be running into a Kitsune rush on the other side. Just these last bit of healing of Fuda onto Ziyad is going to get the Fox ready to go here for Skyle. And immediately throwing that out. Ziyad's going to rush forward. I would anticipate a jump into the backline. Better disengage than we had seen before, as Escanor stays on the outside to move it and keep overtime going. Here comes Willis over the top onto the point. Oh, but Escanor took too much damage, was forced to back out of that. Sound barrier now used in a really coordinated attempt here from Redline, despite facing an overtime situation. Psycho with the pulse bomb is going to throw it down and try to devalue the Amp Matrix in the back as Kors uses a duplicate swap here on the objective. 2 kills going in favor of Qadsiah, despite the well-coordinated effort coming out of Redline, now actually in red, making my OCD happy, but unfortunately, fans of Redline are not going to be happy with the result here on this first point. Heading to my favorite point of the map. I love this objective. This is such a unique design. I love this map point. I think it's my favorite objective in the entire game. Control, flashpoint, otherwise. That is a... Whoa. Soundbarrier away from the outside here to start this fight. Ziyad is good to get a piece of it. And everybody trying to rush down AOD on this Ashe. Bob lands dead center of the objective. I don't know how you managed to pop it right in the middle. That's impressive. Self-destruct to finish off Ziyad just as... Excuse me, Pulse Bomb. You got the idea. You got the idea. Pulse Bomb as the self-destruct is launched. And a very sad Pilot Diva left on the ground. Control the red line here for the second objective. Skyle close to another Kitsune rush here. As Qadsiah approach the point once again. Oh. Psycho lands one pulse onto AOD. Is going to chase Escanor all the way back to the rest of the team. No off angle for you. 4v5, sound barrier thrown in, and Redline rush forward. Kitsune's rush responded from the opposition. As Kors in the back line, hunting for supports. Ooh, gets popped in the head by a baby blaster, but Ziyad finds some revenge. Uh-oh, AOD, you're not gonna get out of that one alive. Ooh, unless a perfectly timed Suzu comes in from Madua. Well done. Okay. AOD, swap into the Tracer. He's gonna try to play from this outside. It's kind of funny, AOD makes a swap in. All right, here comes that Qadsiah rush in. Whoop. And ew. Forces himself Suzu out and eventually does get that kill onto Skyle, but 2 kills have gone the other way. But even tried to swift step in to help out their Tracer through that fight. Alas, all for naught. As Qadsiah maintain control here. And Redline are running out of time here for the second objective. Almost called it point B, but the second objective. I don't know that they're going to be... Yeah, they're going to give it up. They're regrouping for the next objective. Did they guess appropriately? Yeah. Yeah, they did. This is going to be an interesting fight. This is interesting with the Diva Echo combo here on this objective. I don't know if it's going to play the same way. I mean, teams are setting up like you would usually see, just from across the 2 main arches. Press in here from Qadsiah. Sound barrier thrown in. Pulse bomb does get eaten, and Willis is able to shut that down. But Zion found some success of their own, as Willis wanted to chase, but the Echo goes right out the top. That's cool. I didn't know you could do that as Echo. Put that in the mental bank. That was a rad move. Cords comes in. Focusing beam is not good enough. Great boop, great peel. There from Alba to kind of push them out of range and keep Doba alive through that. Still control here for Qadsiah. Willis trying to buy a lot of space on the opposite side of the objective so the team can move in and recap this point that a Qadsiah rush has been invested here from Qadsiah as they surge forward and are looking for some picks. Psycho able to find one. Does get picked off before it's all said and done. Redline not able to flip the objective through that though because of the excellent timing on that Qadsiah rush. Speaking of, they have one of their own now and will finally flip this point. Excuse me, sorry. I didn't necessarily mean to go to Haku. Ooh, look how scattered it made. From the Lucio's point of view, you're like, all right, well, my tank's up there. Self-destruct thrown in as a duplicate. There's a lot of divas on the field right now. Oh, how many? 4 divas on the battlefield. Do you have that on your bingo card? If so, mark it off. It's going to be a chase down. Sound barrier eventually comes in, but not in time to save AOD. Escanor is trying to pursue the Lucio in the back and finds that kill, but Kors is there. Chase him down and get some revenge. And this mosh pit of a fight seems to be going in Redline. No, oh my goodness. Hey, I had it good all day. Qadsiah. Get the point. Damn it. Thank you. Thank you, Tongue, for behaving. Is hunting for supports. Oh, but you're running into a Qadsiah rush, but a dangerous proposition. They turn on to Haku. Yep. Good recognition that they had Sound Barrier, and they're going to remove that from the fight here in an overtime situation. This could be the series if Redline don't pull this one out. And they're dropping reinforcements like flies. Oh no, Qadsiah maintain their precision, maintain their excellent comms in the focus. Now the Sound Barrier is here, and despite an early disadvantage, and it seems like a story I've said time and time again, Qadsiah bring it back and win from a player deficit, this time without a Sound Barrier. Qadsiah take this series 3-1 over Redline. Are really looking like they might be the best team in EMEA Masters. Or Expert, excuse me. Qadsiah looking like the best team in EMEA Expert. Well, we didn't get the map 5 I was hoping for. But we got a hell of a series. We got an absolute just knockdown, drag out brawl, as my best bud Billy would say. Let me get the stats coordinated. There we go. Here's our stats there for Suravasa. Pretty darn dominant. 20-1. for Zia. The damage was a lot higher that time around. Remember when we were in round 3, damage was 140 separated these two, 141 to be precise, separated these two in damage, and 1 death separated these two. You look at Cervasa, much starker contrast. It down the board. It down the board. I mean, look, AOD tried their heart out. It was just pouring out a lot of damage, but it just wasn't enough. Really good luck for both of these teams, though. I want to see this team at full strength. Redline is playing with their coach, subbed in, and flex support through this series. I want to see this team with Reflect in. And would that have made a difference here? You know, we talked about that. This could be a preview for your EMEA playoffs, if not the grand finals themselves, coming up in fall for the expert division here in season 2. This could absolutely be some foreshadowing for that matchup. Given the way that these two teams talk, and just given the performance we just saw, but we did not get to see Redline at full strength today. So keep that in mind, friends, when you're watching this back. All right. Wonderful match all around. Big shout out and thank you to Coach Amir from Qadsiah for helping me out and providing me with some info and pronunciations here for the squad, as well as to Coach Aduma for providing some wonderful insight into the team. It really helps a lot for me to try to tell y'all stories best I can. So much appreciate that. And as always, thank you everybody for hanging out, lurking, chatting. I appreciate it all. It all helps. It all matters. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the first timers. Thank you for long time friends. Really appreciate all the love and support. I don't have anything lined up as of yet for the rest of the week. I'll find something. Guaranteed. I'm spending the rest of the day. We're going to kick out our 2 VODs from last night and this one here. We'll get those uploaded to my YouTube. Be sure to go subscribe to that if you haven't already. And then we're going to find some matches for tomorrow and Friday. So hopefully I'll see you then. Thanks again, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.